primary purpose of RightShip is to deliver zero harm across the maritime ecosystem. By zero harm, we mean zero harm to the ships, zero harm to the cargo that the vessels are carrying, zero harm to the seafarers that are diligently doing their jobs on board the vessels, and of course zero harm to the environment that the vessels are trading in, primarily from an emissions point of view. We achieve this by aggregating significant amounts of data onto our maritime digital platform, repackaging that data so that it makes sense to our users, and providing insights and solutions that allow them to go about their business and decide, primarily if you're a charterer, on the safest vessel possible to charter in to use for the transport services required. RightShip was born out of a very significant crisis. In the late 80s and early 90s, some 6 vessels were lost off the coast of Western Australia. They took nearly 100 seafarers down with them, and it's all accumulated in an inquiry known as the Ships of Shame. Back then, the cargo owners, BHP and Rio Tinto, stopped themselves in their tracks, asked the question, do we have the foundation of information that is required for us to make the right chartering decisions? Obviously, the answer was no, and they decided to establish at arm's length RightShip. Fast forward 20 years, we've added well over 100 similar type cargo owners as subscribing users to our platform. Every day, these users inquire the platform and ensure that when they make a chartering decision, it's informed and it's founded in good data.
We are a global leader in this field for a variety of reasons. For one, we've got many years of deep maritime expertise. We have also got vast access to data and analytics. On the back of that, we have got a leading digital platform on which we house all this data. And last but certainly not least, we have got very strong industry partnerships and collaborations to help us advance in this space. The recent innovations that RightShip has launched are really in the environmental sector. So the 2 products that we have launched are the Maritime Emissions Portal and the Carbon Accounting Tool. These 2 tools provide transparency with regards to greenhouse gas emissions. Now with this transparency, it really empowers our customers to take control of their journey towards zero harm and net zero.
The purpose that we are on is to enable transparency. And when you think about collaboration and an innovative approach, data plays a quintessential role around it. And it's the power of data that we want to bring to the forefront of decision making for a zero harm maritime industry. We need to collaborate across the value chain.
RightShip platform is a very interesting platform where you can find the safety score of vessels, GHG ratings or greenhouse gas emissions of the vessel, and then you will be able also to see the crew welfare, commitment of the management of vessels on the well-being of the crews. We have more than 70,000 vessels data on the platform, and we have also more than 50,000 DOC companies data.
We are committed to a zero harm maritime industry. We have a suite of products that support the sustainability journey for our maritime customers. So our products actually cater to the E, S, and G pillars under ESG. So the greenhouse gas emissions or GHG ratings, the carbon accounting tool, the maritime emissions portal are all tools which look at various aspects under the environmental pillar. Our crew welfare self-assessment tools cater strongly to the social pillar. And finally, our safety score looks at a number of aspects on the governance pillar of ESG. ESG has allowed all corporates to categorize their financial and non-financial information into visible and measurable metrics. ESG provides a very holistic picture of a corporate as opposed to the purely financial picture that we were used to a few years ago. At RightShip, we are actively embedding ESG into all our product offerings. We are looking to address the pain points that have been identified by customers and that we identify in the sustainability space in maritime. And we are also focused on articulating our thought leadership in the ESG space.
Here at RightShip, we strongly believe in our vision and mission to create a maritime industry that causes zero harm. The role that we play is built largely on creating transparency within the industry, and seafarer welfare is very much a part of that. Back in 2021, we partnered with some key players across the industry to build a first-of-its-kind welfare assessment. And this assessment is extremely powerful in that it gives us insight into the day-to-day living conditions of seafarers, as well as where there are concerns and issues that need to be addressed.
Essentially, a future success for RightShip combines our vision of zero harm with the requirement of the markets to seek transparent ESG solutions. And by that I mean we see an increasing demand for the truth, for transparency, and for data to be verifiable, so that when cargo owners, when banks, when insurance companies, when shipping companies need to inform their shareholders that they are taking the right steps to secure the ecosystem that they operate in, they can find the answer on the RightShip platform.